Hey, Matt.
Hi.
Your platform is... Matt, this guy over here, he's never going to give you up. And he's never going to let you down.
I wrote this myself.
And he's never going to turn around.
I will, we are no strangers to love here at the Republican National Convention.
He's never going to say goodbye. He's never going to tell a lie and hurt you.
We've known each other for so long, my Republican friends.
Welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
That's one for my Melania impression and two for his.
That was great. And sorry, George, because I know you love Melania Trump.
That's for George Watson, friend of the podcast?
Friend of the podcast, George Watson.
How you guys doing? Oh, you can't hear us. Okay, how are you doing? Oh, let's talk about this beer first. Ballast Point, man, bringing us some crazy stuff.
Chili
this is probably the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, with beer, it says wit beer with Thai chili, lime, and natural ginger flavor. Now, if you smell this bottle, it's super complex. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna like this. It smells so crazy. I will.
I'm gonna love it.
I'm gonna like it. But this is a pretty crazy Ballast Point, even for you.
You're welcome.
Your pineapple sculpin. Yeah, thank you. Gross. This one's been sitting in your fridge for a while, so. Oh.
Burns a little.
Like when I first read it, I thought it said wasabi. I was like, that's too much. It's like, you're trying to kill me.
It's chili.
It is got a little heat right in the back of your throat in the end. I like that.
It's very good.
It's got a very, very complex flavor.
But it like has like no, it has like, doesn't leave any like bad taste.
Well, it's the wit. That's the wit part right there. Ooh, I can feel it like kind of warm.
Well, and the ginger too. Ginger's a palate clearer too. So
yeah, sure.
Look at that.
So how you doing?
That was great.
How you doing, kid?
You know what?
What is it, kid?
Just another week for me. We went to Embark Cider.
Just another Manic Monday?
If
it's
you
Tuesday,
might see a podcast where we drank the Embark Cider that I got from there.
Maybe not. Maybe you'll never see it.
It's a great...
I mean, somebody could erase it.
I could erase it and it'll be in the annals of history. The annals of time. Matt. I say Matt to that. I'll tell you what the next podcast. So with Embark Cider on Saturday. Sunday, we had a performance. Matt?
We did. And we performed at barbecue. It was mediocre at best.
For up to 12 people. I thought we came out really strong, but you could tell it's because we didn't practice. We got the drunker we got, the worse we got.
Oh yeah, I was pretty drunk.
So what on our movie scale?
I was like nervous. So I didn't play.
Oh, you just said mediocre.
Yeah, I said mediocre at best.
I said like it. I thought we did. Fine for who was there.
I'm a worse critic of myself though, so it seemed like people like this.
Well, you were a hot bag of garbage. Like if we're just reading you, but since we had the bassist there, it brought it up a lot.
Where's hurt, Mike?
And also, we never played Cam Jam. I was a little sad about that.
I actually was too. I wanted to play some Cam Jam. Yeah. That's because we were like, we have to go play again, and then like I want to talk to people, so I was like walking around.
Did you get to play the beer bottle on the?
That's
fine. I can play that. That's fine.
Because I want to talk to people, and I didn't want Kevin to just be standing over there by himself. I didn't want Kevin just to be standing there by himself.
Kevin could have came and watched this camp. God,
he didn't. I asked him if he wanted to come over. He's like, "No, I'll be over here." I'm like, "Okay."
He just likes drinking and.
That's actually when I was watching you guys.
That's what he normally does at parties and at stage events and things. He just stands by himself.
That's the first conversation I had with Kevin. We were sitting in the corner while everyone else was playing.
And Jamie's the same way, so they got.
Jamie was mercilessly hitting on Kevin the whole time. Yeah.
Unless my love is coming. Yeah, so he's not about kids, so he would have been like, "Peace out."
It's like, no thanks.
Although Connor was super cute.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Connor was super cute.
Yeah, he had fun. I kind of wish I brought Aiden, but then he would have been still humping my leg.
All the grandmas were loving him, so all the all over him.
Like I wanted to bring Aiden, but then I was like, oh, there might be a situation where I'm not able to take care of him. Then Jamie's gonna have two kids to take care of him. And I was like, I don't want to do that to her. So yeah. So I didn't bring him, but it was good. We had a lot of fun.
A jerk.
I almost wish I would have smoked a cigar because I had so much cigar smoke in my lungs that it didn't really matter at that point. It's like I should have taken a cigar. Damn it. Because I was already sounding like,
should take one from the road and you smoked it outside your house, you know?
I've gotten a cigar from Delaware many moons ago. When he first started DPS. I still have it in my drawer.
That's weird. It's probably not good now. It's probably
it's not good at all. Because it was like 5 years ago? 6 years ago? But it's still there. It's kind of like,
So how was your Saturday, since we had the same Sunday, basically? What's up, you sucked?
My Saturday I had to work, so it wasn't that great.
Well, then let's get into the podcast, huh?
I'm here, so that's all that matters. We have this weird, delicious beer. So Ghostbusters was this weekend. We went to watch it. You might even see a vlog where we review it. You might see it. You might not.
We're wearing different shirts though, so obviously it's a
Obviously, it
different
wasn't today. We didn't do it earlier. You know, why would we do that and change shirts? How lame would that be?
day. But bring a beer because Jamie's gonna walk through a bunch of times and say a bunch of things, and you will be drunk.
Hashtag Ghost Boobs.
Just wait for when I flash.
But here's a couple little fun facts about the whole Ghostbusters thing that's happened. First of all, Paul Feig was on a panel and he was talking about Ghostbusters, and he said the male Ghostbusters was never really real. There was when the female Ghostbusters come out, they're like, oh yeah, there's also gonna be a male Ghostbuster. You'll have like Channing Tatum and like Paul Rudd and like all the funniest guys you've ever seen.
Isn't it Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum, and it's gonna have all the funniest guys you've ever seen in it. And it's
Chris Farley's gonna be in
Magic
it?
Mike Ghostbusters, and I was like, oh, okay, you know. We already have one Ghostbusters. Why would we want two Ghostbusters at the same time? And then maybe they'll join together and be
Well,
more
like a
Ghostbusters.
franchise. That they're a franchise.
No, that's dumb.
And then maybe the male
That's
Ghostbusters
dumb.
can all have sex with the lady Ghostbusters.
Do they all get together?
and make ghost babies.
They have like a ghost
ghost
orgy.
busting babies.
They bust in the ghosts. Wait, what are we talking about here?
Busting in the ghosts.
But so this was he's claiming that it was never real. That was just like
I completely believe
somebody's
that.
weird fantasy.
Because it
and
had
he's
it was
there's no
vapor.
credibility to that.
It's like when someone's like, "Oh, this game's coming out," and you never hear about it again. It's like it was vaporware.
Yeah.
You know, it's if
Well, it's
someone
also
that-
somebody who was
was
probably
not
mad
real.
about the female Ghostbusters. Like, 'cause there's gonna be guy ones too.
yeah, well, or an executive that like was like, "Oh, I'm worried about it. Females leading a movie." And you're like, "Oh, this is gonna be a
It's
guy."
Ghost Man, not Ghost Lady, and they're like, it's Ghostbuster. Like,
It's
whatever.
not Bustettes. It's not Bustettes. It's Busters.
They'll call them Bustettes.
The boobs are gonna get in the way of the
And also,
proton packs.
as we talked about earlier, not on this one, but just earlier by ourselves, obviously, Paul Feig also said that the sequel is imminent, which it might have taken a small hit because of it didn't come in #1, but I think that it's still going to do pretty well overseas. I think it'll make its money back and stuff, so I can definitely see there being a sequel to this.
I was like, I thought I had more to this, and I did.
Did not.
Okay, so Matt, what we need to talk about right now, screw Ghostbusters. It came in second at the box office. We're not even going to go
Secret
see
Life
it.
of Pets, is that what we're going
The
to talk
Secret
about?
Life of Pets right now. We're going to talk about the Star Wars Celebration that happened last week.
Was there Ewoks there?
So much fun stuff
Was
came out
Boba
of
Fett
it.
dancing?
Well, there was Warwick Davis was probably there, so yes, there was at least one Ewok.
I'm sure Warwick Davis there. He's got nothing better to do.
I'm still alive somehow.
He's like, I'm doing Idiot Abroad.
I am still alive somehow.
It's like I'm doing more Idiot Abroad.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. So Star Wars Fan Celebration last week. They had a new behind-the-scenes trailer for Rogue One, showing a lot of the practical special effects and a lot of cool like alien faces and masks and things. It was fun.
Because there's going to be more aliens, more pod racing.
I literally just wrote lots of cool aliens in helmets.
They like helmets. They like.
Well, they like kept showing face like close-ups, like helmet, mask face, helmet. Like okay, I guess
We
there's
got
helmets
nobody.
in
You
this.
can't see no one's full face. We got.
There are helmets. I wish they would. The last one would have just been Forrest Whitaker, and it's like
helmet. Is that a mask? That's a
oh my god!
Why is one eye way small than the other one?
Just like twitching left, just like a little left. But
How about the planet Scarif?
the planet Scarif, Matt, was revealed.
That's not
It's
to
a
mix
new
up with
canon
Scarro,
planet.
right?
Or
Scarro, the planet of the Daleks. That's completely different, correct?
Wow, that joke fell really flat.
Only to you, not to
Yeah,
everyone else out
that's
there.
what I'm saying.
So we have a lot of Doctor Who nerds.
There's someone at home that's like
Going, yeah!
Ding, prize are done.
They're clapping with me. It's okay. Clap with me. Okay, so let's Paradise Planet. At least it's not a freaking desert planet.
When you
again.
did that, Matt, it felt like the scene in I Am Legend where he's like talking to the mannequin. He's like, "Say hello back."
Please clap.
Please clap. I will for that. That's good.
My favorite thing. Please clap. The way he says he's like, I'm quitting right now. But okay, so this is good because it's not a desert planet or a desert planet.
Yeah,
or
it's-
a desert planet.
It's actually a paradise. Well, there's sand there, so I mean, but there's also water.
That's good. It's not a desert planet. Jeez.
So
Stop landing on desert planets.
The planet is seen clearly in the Rogue One poster, which is a big Death Star in the background, and then this planet like with palm trees and stuff on it. There's also shots that you've seen of stormtroopers in water, and that's part of it as well. Another thing is a new location called Jeddah, which is a spiritual home for the Jedi.
This kind of sounds like Jedi.
What I don't know is if this is a different planet or if this is a place on the planet Scarif. It did not specify.
Or if it's a car that they drive around in it, like a Volkswagen.
My Jetta. But it's a speeder, man. Okay, not a car. This is Star Wars universe. So this is from the director Gareth Edwards, who put that little tidbit out there, or titbit as we call it. Tons of new aliens in Rogue One. Some of them obviously retreads villains. There was a Mon Calamari that was not Admiral Akbar. He's like a more black. He's like black and gray colored. There's just a lot of little weird looking dudes. The one guy looked like, I don't know if he had Nogri. I don't know if you remember those guys. Put those guys back in canon though. Nogri are awesome. And
hopefully some Bolthans. I hope.
And speaking of back in canon, Matt, the Grand Admiral Thrawn is back.
I wrote this down on mine too.
In Star Wars canon. What do you think about that?
I thought it was a very cool reveal. I wish I was back watching Rebels. I've seen probably the first half of the first season. Now I want to go and catch up.
Where'd you watch that?
It was on Netflix, I think. I think it was on Netflix. I think it might still be on Netflix. Actually,
I might check that out because I'm bored.
If not, I might have gotten it totally legally, obviously, from my father-in-law.
Because he's Netflix himself. His name's Netflix.
He's Papa Netflix.
Papa Netflix.
But I know I watched at least half of the first season, but I was watching with Aiden, and he moved on to other things after like 3 episodes.
Whatever.
As far as I get into it, I haven't watched it. I want to go back and watch the whole thing now because I want to get into this Admiral Thrawn area, and I've heard there's a lot of actually cool things that happen on the show in the end of the second season.
Well, what they stated
very adult themes almost. We'll say. Not like sex themes, but like, you know...
Yeah!
But like
sexy
turmoil,
cartoons!
Like turmoil themes that you don't see in like a kid's show.
You like that Asako Tano?
Once you're done.
Yeah.
It's Ahsoka, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, I don't know. So yeah, but what they have said about Grand Admiral Thrawn is that he's, much like Darth Vader's kind of arc has been in the show, is that he's going to be more of a not easily defeatable threat, so he won't be like a one and done kind of guy where it's like, oh, we can beat him by pressing the red button in the middle of his chest. Like he's smarter than that, so he's not gonna just come at you with a giant.
Which is how everyone knows how Darth Vader was defeated.
Well, he does have
they called his parents to pick him up.
He's got some stuff that can easily beat. Like you hit that, he can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, obviously he's got some kind of failsafe, or someone would have done that.
I'm just saying, like, why have...
Like, they would have, hired a janitor on the Death Star to walk up to him and be like...
No!
Sir, I'm sorry, I'll just mop right... I'm just going to mop right in front of you.
Just shuts it down. If only.
Even if he gets force killed, I mean, his family probably...
Disney, I'm not saying that that's for free. You can send us a little money, but write that story.
And Darth Maul is still a big deal, a big part of Rebels, actually. He's... dealing with in the end of the last season,
having a bottom half
and into the third season, he's dealing with the main character Ezra, one of the little kid who's becoming a Jedi, and possibly maybe turning him to the dark side. There's a lot of in the trailer. There's a lot of themes. They're playing with a Sith holocron. They're looking at it, and the other Jedi dudes warning him.
Do you think Ezra is changing his costuming bag?
I don't think he's going to be better than Ezra, if that's what you're asking.
Because I'm just saying, he doesn't have any poop shoot.
Well, it's a Sawbrack. Maybe they poop out their eyes or something. Bless you.
True. No, that's true.
Yeah,
you just ear poops.
Yeah. Nobody has said how they poop. So.
Maybe it shows us in this.
Not
season.
in canon,
guys. Next season of Rebels, we're gonna see Hazelra poop out their ears.
It comes out and then just falls down.
Like soft serve. It becomes like a soft serve.
I was thinking it comes out like a solid loaf and then just clips off and falls down.
Well, see that come on. That's gravity, man. It's not.
Oh.
It's a
I kind of like it just sticking straight out and just.
So I'm saying just kind of like a waterfall.
And leaves a trail. And, yeah.
I think I'm glad we talked about that.
That's what everyone wanted to know. I think.
So the last thing I have on this list for Star Wars Celebration, which I don't know if you have any more, but
I don't.
There's a new expansion for the Old Republic.
Wedge was also. They also mentioned Wedge in the trailer. I forgot about that. Sorry, I'm sorry.
There's some of the
They mentioned Wedge.
Good. Great, because
Wedge!
They canceled the awesome stuff he ever did. They destroyed all the awesome stuff.
Maybe he'll be awesome then. Maybe he'll be awesome.
Hey, Rogue One, Rogue Squadron, gone.
You know what? Later. Maybe Jack Porkins will finally get his due. Think about that.
He's dead, man. Jack's dead.
Not in this yet. He's not dead yet.
No, he's dead, and he's still dead.
No, not in the Rebels. He's not dead. Rogue
Maybe-
One, he wouldn't be dead
you
either.
know
He could be
what? Okay.
young Jack Porkins.
Here's how you write a good Jack Porkins story.
Okay.
He starts out as a very skinny,
Super skinny. Yeah.
very skinny
I
guy,
like it.
and just
I like
like,
this. Keep going.
and like something dark happens to him, and he just starts eating to deal with it.
Like he breaks up with like a girl. Maybe he's dating the chick Jaina Oso in Rogue Jaina Oso.
Yeah,
No, it's not. her name.
Gina
It's
Oso.
not. That's not her name. Oso. What's her name? Something Oso.
I think it's Jenna Orso.
Jenna Orso. Okay.
Okay, but it's like spelled weird, like
Okay.
Jehna or something like that.
So maybe he's dating her, and she breaks up with him right
It's
in the
actually,
beginning.
but it's actually short for Jenna Ozo Motley.
And like he's got like this bucket of chicken right next to him
Yeah.
when they're really ready to just.
But he doesn't start himself. He actually has a dark side voice that tells him to do it.
So he's got metachlorians.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying he's on the scale.
He is deep with the Force,
He's on
and
the
he doesn't
spectrum.
even know it.
Yeah.
But it's this dark side, like
and they play the Imperial music.
I'm gonna one up it. I'm gonna one up it. Maybe it's Darth Maul in his ear, because Darth Maul's still technically alive in this timeline. So
He's gotta be dead by then.
He's
Come on.
whispering
Let's
in
go,
his ear. Eat the chicken.
Bwom, bwom.
You will eat all the fucking chickens.
And just like and then that's when it fades to black, because you know then he's gonna be fat and die basically because he's fat. And also, Greg Grunberg, I love you, man, but come on, you're not a pilot. It's cool.
I'm sure he'll weasel his way into Rogue One somehow.
You're not a pilot. I'm here too, and also still fat.
I'm the dad of that guy.
Boy.
I'm that guy's dad.
Like I know
He's very young and
I
handsome.
know I'm not playing a pilot.
I'm a
okay?
hero pilot. He's my dad, and he's also a hero pilot. And I'm a hero pilot.
Or maybe he's a clone.
How dare you?
Oh,
How dare you?
I'm the fat pilot clone, guys.
I'm actually a clone of my character from Heroes, Matt Parkman.
Or of the pilot from Lost.
Uh,
So the new expansion, back to this. The new expansion for the Old Republic is announced. It's called Knights of the Eternal Throne.
and this is the conclusion, I believe, to the Knights of the Fallen Empire, which is
No. This is
not.
a new expansion.
Oh, okay.
Additionally to Knights of the Fallen Empire. This is coming because the last
Oh, so that's the name.
the last chapter actually comes out August 11th.
Oh, okay. I gotta catch up then. I
You do.
actually just took my security key off on it, so you can play it. And I found my security key right after I took it off.
Put it back on. You get those 100 cartel coins.
I get them back. Like they give me more.
Well, they'll give you every month. They give them to you. You get extra 100 cartel coins.
Do I?
Okay, yeah. Plus, you get the security key vendor.
Oh, I should throw it back on then. Why did I take that off? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the phone app. But okay.
Tracks.
They didn't really tell you anything about the Eternal Throne either.
No, what they did is they showed a picture though it looks like Senya, who's one of the characters in Knights of the. A little bit of a spoiler for Knights of the Fallen Empire. She is actually the mother of the main villains of Knights of the Fallen.
And she joined your team.
She joins her team as a companion character.
And she looks like maybe 5 years older than them.
She's super hot. You can flirt with her too.
I don't think she deals with us. She won't let you flirt with
No,
her.
she's just like whatever.
Yeah.
You're basically like, I have your ex-husband in my head. How does that
And
make
like,
you feel?
well, I'm a Jedi, but I've also done like all the rest of these chicks, so get in line, lady.
Like, really, I'm a bad Jedi.
I've had sex with a robot. Okay, let's be honest here.
But the robot has boobs, for the record. So it's
Robot
okay.
has boobs. I just got 2,000. I found I had over 2,000 cartel points, so I got another 60 levels.
There's a lot of good names for this episode so far. I'm going to be writing them down, but I'm still.
You'll go back and watch anyway.
Robot has boobs.
At least there'll be one view to this, okay? So okay, that's cool because I want to catch up before August 11th. That means, but also I want to see more of the Knights of the Throne. I'm thinking they're still going to do with the Emperor story. I mean, because they're really never. The Emperor's still kind of in the wind.
Well, like I said, the picture is just so Senya, and then someone's back, but they have like power coming out of their hands of some sort. That could be your main character because he does have the Emperor in his head.
So is Valkyrie, maybe in the end of this,
Possibly
something
Valkyrie
happens
takes
with-
over?
Yeah,
Or possibly you're sharing the power. in
yeah, or
some
you
way.
get his power or something where you become more powerful. And I think it would kind of be cool to be that gray Jedi where you have to learn how to control the power, maybe or something. I don't know, because you are at this point really the most powerful Jedi that there is. You know,
What if you got the shine like Bruce Leroy? You have like the glow.
Of course, it'll be really
With the
weird.
glow.
It's weird
You know?
though if you're not a Jedi, because then you're like, I'm just a guy with a gun.
I'm a smuggler. Well, that's what.
I'm actually a trooper.
Like, well, one of my main characters is a smuggler, and I'm just like, hey, and like
I have a
you-
60 smuggler now.
Well, like you
Whatever.
start like talking to what's his Darth or whatever the hell his name is, and he's like, you're here because you're the best, and you're like, I'm just a guy with a gun. Okay.
Like, yeah, I can take you out, man.
Or he's
with
like,
my
I want to
gun.
share all my power with you, guy with a gun.
Like, why? I'm just
I'm
asking
sure.
asking for a friend.
Yeah.
I made a Chiss smuggler dude.
Yeah, chiss.
Just trying to be weird, trying to be
For
out there.
reasons.
And I have a kitty Jedi.
Wait, you bought a
cosplay now.
60 or did you just?
Yeah, I bought. I had it. Well, I had a 60 coin from the. I had like 3,000 coins when I first started doing it, so I just
because you haven't played in a while.
bought it. Well, I just never spent my coins really, so I bought that, and then I just came back on. And I found I had 2,500, so I bought another. I got a Jedi.
Oh, guys.
Jedi Shadow.
Look, turnable head. Turnable head.
You're not supposed to show that. They're not supposed to know.
No, this has been here for weeks and weeks.
Yeah,
this
weeks.
week,
We got this weeks ago.
Does he have a turnable head? Let's see.
No, this thing cannot go anywhere. It's just sitting there. I'm gonna just give it to Aiden.
So you have anything else from the fan celebration?
I don't have anything else in the fancy.
So there we go. That's fan celebration.
Okay.
What? What did you say?
Tell.
I thought you were ending.
Oh
No.
no way! We have so many more minutes left. These people want to hear more. Telltale Batman gets a trailer and a release date.
I
Mike.
don't have that one good. Right?
So August 2nd is gonna be when they
I
release
didn't see the trailer.
digitally
Did you
when they
see
release it first. Yes, and it was I liked
Did
it.
you come?
I didn't come, but I was close. You know, I think it was not
You were
long enough.
edging, you were edging.
It wasn't long enough. Yeah, exactly. It was ruined. The trailer looked cool. It was very dark. It had what looked like some kind of Bane reference in it, and it also had Catwoman in it. And August 2nd is when it released digitally, and if you want a hard copy of it, it's
You
in
think you have to
September.
fight Bane, but when you're fighting, you'll have to select left or right.
Duck.
Or you have
Up.
you have to save.
B.
Or you have to save
Or
one person.
XXX.
Or you save Catwoman or Poison Ivy.
Not Poison Ivy. Nobody. First of all, you don't want that. You're gonna have an itch afterwards. It's just bad stuff to go back. But it looked cool, and it was It had that cool shell shade. It actually looked. I had more of almost like a.
So it looked like every Telltale game movie.
It did, but it had It looked cool. It looked good. Looked
Now it's Ben Affleck voicing Batman.
No, she's not. But there's a lot of Bruce Wayne in it. There's a ton of Bruce Wayne.
Was it
in
Kevin
that film.
Conroy?
I don't think so. I don't know who it was though. I'd have to go back and listen
I
to it
wonder.
again. Because it was
I
kind of
just
I
looked
was
up.
listening to it while I was talking to Aiden too, so I didn't really get the whole gist. But I did see a lot of cool
So
stuff.
you think Aiden voiced Batman, basically?
Hi, I'm Batman. Dad, I have to tell you something. Dad, I have to tell you something.
What is
Batman, you're so
I
annoying.
Press X 8 times. Now go left. Now right. Now left.
That's a really good impression.
Did you say left or right?
No, I pressing buttons.
Did you say left? I'm gonna run out of this building now without telling you.
You're into the street.
Okay,
Samantha, the Ghostbusters sequel will happen.
it's happening.
It will happen. Says the president of worldwide distribution of Sony, Rory Brewer.
Rory.
He says, I expect Ghostbusters to become an important brand and franchise. I'm down for this. I enjoyed the movie, and I would like to see more stuff happen in that world, personally.
Well, how can people find out more about this movie though?
Well, they can go to the podcast that Matt's going to link right here. Matt links these. He links it right over his beard. It's going to actually just chin strap
Hey,
him.
can you make it like?
Chin strap him.
Can you do that? When
I
you
wish
do
I
that?
could. I would totally chin strap him.
Bootstraps.
I could I could kind of put like a word bubble.
If you make it like a triangle, and it can be
I
like
could
have
put
like
a word bubble that's like rectangle but has a point at the bottom maybe.
I could have a cool Enzo Amore beard going on if you want.
But I can't make it move with you though, is the other thing.
The little hero sit still. The rest of the time, just like this. This is not easy. Okay. So we finally have a Tomb Raider for PS4 release date for the Rise of Tomb Raider.
So let's talk about it.
I'm
Practice.
excited about this. I really want to play this game. It sucked that we had to wait 9 months or 10 months to get it, whatever the hell it was. But October 11th is when it is coming out.
You like watching young girls gruesomely die, so this
Over
is
and
perfect
over.
for you. It's perfect for you.
I mean, I still play the first one just so you can watch her die.
I screwed it
I
up
screwed it
again.
again.
Oh
Um,
no! Nail through her head or something.
like a wolf eating her. Oh, jeez.
Why? Why?
I got killed like several times by the wolf, and I was.
Why?
disheartened at the like. At the
I
end
killed
of that.
once and it was enough.
I was like, oh god, jeez.
I kept hitting those spikes in the river when you're going on the river in the first one, and then I'm like, I'm like, okay, great, wow. The sadist that made this game, great.
Jeez, okay, you killed her.
I get it. Let's keep.
But October 11th is when it's finally coming out. So, I'm excited about it. The game looks great already. You know, I mean, but
I got pretty good reviews too for.
I think it did. You know, Xbox kills everything anyways.
See, so it's October 11th, but also they have a 20-year celebration edition that's going to include all of the DLC from the season pass,
Okay.
additional exclusive DLC.
And old games where her boobs just bounce really crazily.
Well, actually, it includes an outfit where you can have like a polygonal version of her, which is kind of funny. There's also going to be an art book that's included with the physical pre-orders.
Okay.
But the 3 DLCs of note, there's one called Blood Ties, which is going to be VR compatible, setting a little more credence to the PlayStation VR. And its release date in fall 2016. And it's going to be a
just a bit more credence, not too much.
Well, and that one's going to be a non-combat version where you're basically just exploring the Croft Mansion and its family history. Actually, people that have seen this already have compared it to the game Gone Home.
Yeah, I heard
especially the first person, the first person kind of thing where you're just walking through because you're not like trying to do anything except for learn more about the Croft.
Kind of like everybody's going to Rapture.
So
almost,
yeah, it's really
house.
just it's for hardcore fans.
Yeah.
It's like a hardcore fan thing. It's not going to be anything where you're like, oh, this is a system mover. You know, well, this DLC is groundbreaking. No, it's just going to be like, oh, I know.
I like
more about the Crofts now.
I like when they take a risk on DLC though. I mean, if somebody's paid for $25 for DLC, hopefully not more than that. I hate when they're like $50. You paid $60 for the game, but we'll say $25, $30 even.
So Battlefront DLC, you mean?
Yeah, we'll say like $25, $30 even. It's good to have like one that fits into the story, one that's maybe like out there, and then one that is experimental almost. You know, like how Call of Duty this a couple years ago where they had the zombies one, which, yeah, you think, okay, it's zombies, everybody's doing zombies, whatever, but they did it well enough where it was interesting and fun, and it was a little bit of different take on zombies, and it was different than what the game
zombies
was.
had boobs, right?
It was all the zombies had perfectly formed breasts, even the males.
Yeah. And they shot machine guns, of course.
Why wouldn't boobs do that? I mean, that's
the perfect.
They shot acid milk actually at you. That's what it was. I know. That's what zombies do. I mean, the zombies do what they do.
It's a horrible treat, though. You're like, I want some milk.
Burns right through your clothes. You know, I like when they try to get a little out there because sometimes they hit a home run. You know.
I want to spike my. Your hair's really greasy. I want to spike mine up too. I'm eating the hair off, by the way. Look at this.
You have too much hair.
I want full mushroom right now.
You have too much hair right now.
So Matt, let's stop talking. Who cares about that? Who cares? I don't care.
I didn't even care when I started talking about it.
Game of Thrones, Matt. Let's talk about that. And specifically,
we're gonna get got. Is that what you're saying?
October 10th, Matt. Day before you get Rise of the Tomb Raider, you get a new Game of Thrones beer.
Yeah.
The Valar Dohaeris Triple Ale.
This is a Triple Ale, yeah.
It'll coincide with the re-release of the Valar Morghulis, which is its sister beer, according to Ommegang Brewery. So Ommegang Brewing Company, again, they've released, I think, seven beers now. Basically one for each
6
season.
or 7, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically one for each season. And I think they released 2 last season, because they have the 7 grain,
they have the
7 Kingdoms
the 7
one.
Kingdoms one, yeah.
And then they had...
The Dragon one.
Yeah. Like Dragon's Blood, whatever it was.
3 Dragons or something. The Green Dragon, that's Hobbits.
Yes, and then there's the real Hobbit in beer. Yeah, so this one they said like it's gonna be a little sweeter, like Belgian sugars. This is a bit something mentioned like Belgian sugars in it and stuff like that. So
we'll be drinking on this podcast.
It'll be on this podcast,
or vlog.
Possibly on October 10th. Probably a little after that
because we never get it until like the week after, 2 weeks. But our guy at Stafford gets it for us. Yeah,
thank you, friend of the podcast. Guy with the weird coke nail stuff.
I mean, but also they announced when the next season's coming out and how many episodes it's going to be as well.
Okay. Segue, go for it.
I thought you were going to
go for it.
So season 7 will be 7 episodes long. Now they said there's about 15 episodes left, so that means next season, the last season will be season 8. maybe 8 seasons, or maybe 8 episodes, or maybe it'll be like a 7
double.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe 7 episodes, and then like maybe a movie, because supposedly there's almost gonna be a movie, so maybe a movie will end it or something like that, like a movie-esque.
Or maybe they'll
episode.
the clips episode.
Just have
Through the years, and it's like Jon Snow.
Then Jon Snow will be lying in the ground, and then he'll just remember like, oh, this is when I got Ghost, and like,
and she'll Ned Stark, and then he'll be a ghost, and he'll just like pull his head off.
It's like, look, I'm
The
nearly headless Ned.
And then like it'll be like Tywin Lannister like hugging Robert Baratheon, like,
and of course there'll be a bloopers episode, of course.
I watched it.
Mountain bloopers, that's all though.
Just all the mountain falling over. Yakety sax playing over it.
You know, he killed a bunch of people probably on that set. You know, because he's just like, he doesn't even know his own strength. So he was like talking, and he hit somebody catering, and the person's like chest caved in, like.
Like the stunt guy's like, okay, you have to pretend to gouge his eyes, and he just goes right through the guy's head. He's like, oh no, I did it again.
Bring it next time, guy.
Oh no, please no, please no, please no.
So 7 episodes, and they said it's going to be the summer of it. Now, it usually comes out in April-ish, end of March, beginning of April. But because winter's coming.
Yeah, good, man, good.
They had to delay it. I think that was the best time to film it. Why would...
Well, no,
winter's there, so you can film it in winter.
They said the production is delayed because they want intentionally delayed for grim and gray weather. They said.
Like, it's too damn sunny.
So I guess, guys, if you're looking for some Dorne, you're not going to get it in that season.
There'll be no Dorne.
Which is good, because what? Dorne, really, guys? Dorne
they're supposedly having another part in this.
If they
they're technically in the last... I am not going to give anything away, but they have a...
the spoiler!
Seems I didn't give anything away, jerk. But they seem to have something coming up, you know, in the next thing. So...
Yeah, but winter is coming.
No, winter is here.
Yeah, winter already came.
He's here.
Winter already came, Mike.
Hey,
and winter's swelling your cigarette.
Jon Snow. Do your Jon Snow impression. Let's go.
Jon Snow.
No, actually do your Onion Knight because it's better.
My Onion Knight is better.
It's much better.
I talk like this.
I talk like I'm...
And I say my name, even though he never says the Onion Knight because he doesn't like it. People call him that. That is back because of dicks. Bullying is real.
I helped Jon Snow out, by the way, just for reasons. I have nothing better to do.
I like that he got... I like the whole thing that the thing that went down with him and Melisandre. I was like, yes. Yes! Like, yeah!
I'm going to warm my hand.
I'm going to warm the back of my hand. And only because you
helped. This is the only grace you get. The only courtesy you get.
Yeah. Okay. I have 2 more things. You
good. I blew my wad on all that Star Wars Celebration, man. I actually had more stuff, but I was like, I have so much Star Wars Celebration.
Let's switch from Star Wars and Game of Thrones. We'll go Star Trek. Star Trek. So J.J. Abrams said...
by the way? Are we reviewing that?
I hope so. I don't know. I think I might watch it with Jess. You might have to watch it by yourself.
Or Jamie, you want to see Star Trek?
I want to see everything.
That's not true. That's not true.
Let's let my mom babysit Connor at some point.
I got to talk to her about Thursday, actually. Mom, it'll already be too late by this.
Yeah, on the podcast.
I got to text
Mom,
her.
video on the podcast.
Because my babysitting place fell through again. Jerks. No. The Child Time people that babysit channel.
Child Time, that's very generic.
They're jerks. Like, we can't babysit Mondays or Tuesdays. I'm like,
or Wednesdays.
Those are important days.
Or Thursdays.
Those are important days.
So weekdays, you can't do weekdays.
Like, and we're off weekends. So like, okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I fell for that.
A fitting end for my kind.
I fell for that. I should have seen that coming. So J.J. Abrams has said that he cannot see Anton Yelchin being recast. They can't see the Chekhov character being recast.
So CG?
I'm thinking he's gonna somehow write him off. He said it's still early and they haven't really got into Star Trek 4. Star Trek 4 is happening. They haven't, but they're still processing. He's like, it's still too soon.
Star Trek 4, the search for more cash. Yeah.
They're going to do 100 Star Treks. They're going to do them until they run out of money, basically. But he said he can't see Anton Yelchin being replaced at this time until someone says, hey, I'll give you $10 million.
If you notice, they haven't really shown him much in the trailers for this Star Trek.
Yeah.
I think just because the kind of courtesy thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're kind of filing down his part a little bit in this one.
Well, the worst part was the only place they did show him, he was SUV was backing into him. I was like, jeez.
It's like, I didn't even know there were SUVs in this time period. Now there is one, and it's killing him.
Jeez.
Too soon, Matt. Too effing
You
soon.
went with us, okay.
Too soon.
You're a
No.
conspirator.
Press 1 for no and 2 for no.
Are you putting numbers on the screen?
Yes.
They're just hitting the screen, nothing's happening.
Yes. And the press it's
you have a
only
touch screen now.
Touchscreen devices.
You will give dead pixels in your screen if you keep doing that. Stop. And the last thing is, okay, Alden Ehrenreich.
That's that person.
Ehrenreich. Alden Ehrenreich was officially cast as young Han Solo.
That was my...
As young Indiana Jones. So we'll see how he got the DL-44 and maybe how he pissed Java off Java as well.
Do you think he got the job because he's a huge stoner?
I think he got because he looked the most like Harrison Ford, to be honest with you. He does.
But maybe he can do a good Harrison Ford impression.
He probably could do a good Harrison Ford impression. Well, young Harrison Ford wasn't as stoned as...
That was the best Harrison Ford impression ever.
That's what he is now. Is like every interview he's on, he's like... he either frowns or he gets that weird smile like he ate some cheese or something like...
What, because he was high on
like,
marijuana.
all right, we got it.
High.
We got it, man.
Marijuana.
He likes the weed. But this kid looks like him. I'm sure he can do a good impression of him.
His hair's a little curly, but I think we'll just straighten it out.
they can just whatever.
Wave it a little bit.
They'll just give him
Activate
that
it.
70s comb over thing.
Show.
But they'll give him the your high school yearbook picture, your senior yearbook.
I'm getting towards that right now, actually.
But I don't know. Show me more, I guess. Let me see his impression. Let me see how good his impression is.
I don't know who's going to play young Chewie. It's going to be Peter Mayhew. He's like, just let him die.
Well, no, they got that new
Let him
7
die.
foot tall dude.
Let him die.
And they really don't need to do... What different does Chewie do?
Nah, it's
old Chewie, exactly the same
Insulting.
as middle-aged Chewie.
Insulting.
So young Chewie...
Insulting.
Oh, so that would kind of be cool. Actually, that would be a cool thing to see how he gets the life debt.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
I mean, that's obviously going to be part of the movie. It's got to be, right?
Maybe, like, he's on Kashyyyk or something? Or, like, I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see the Wookiee home planet.
Maybe we'll see how he starts his rival with Greedo. That could be something, you know?
I would see young Chewie, like, without all the hair, all the fur. Like, he's
like a naked mole rat.
Yeah. You know, because they obviously don't... They're not
No,
growing the fur.
they already have in canon the little kids have
They
fur.
grow the fur.
The little kids have fur. You've seen the little kids in the, like, Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. As well as when they're in Kashyyyk. Yeah, the little kids had fur. Also, Star Wars Christmas special. Little kids had fur.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Matt. Still in canon. That is still in
That
canon.
Chewie has a family that he never
That is still
visits.
in canon.
By the way, Chewie's a family that he never visits. He is with Han for 30 years after the events of the original trilogy, and he never sees his kids.
No, he sees him on Christmas.
No, he never sees his
Wookiee
kids.
Life Day. On Wookiee Life Day.
He never sees his kids. He's like, I'm visiting once a year. I'm gone until November. I'll be gone until November.
Well, yeah, that's not even the weirdest part of that, Matt. Like, the weirdest part is the Wookiee, like, the weird human sex channels that the Wookiees have on their TVs, because they have
Look at
TVs.
sexy ladies.
Yeah, like sexy human
That's
ladies.
like us watching like dogs hump each
Yes,
other on TV.
it's like literally like for us, it's like watching dogs fuck. Like it's not something like it's a different species that's not even really close to us. They kind of have the same configuration, but that's about it.
Maybe what it was like a Discovery Channel type documentary. Think about that, huh? Maybe he's watching Discovery Channel. It's like, now the animals.
No, but
are
like
mating.
in the thing, they're like
Smashing
watching and like
pots.
getting like visibly turned on
Yeah.
by it, which is the weirdest.
Yeah,
part.
because he's like,
Yeah, like he's rubbing his little Wookiee nips and shit, and like, what is going on here? And Crunchy, where the hell the little guy's name is?
Crunchy, I think that's the name.
It's
Yeah.
Crunchy.
Crunchy, yeah.
Guys, if you haven't watched the Star Wars Holiday Special, might be able to find it on YouTube.
I think it's on. I think it might be on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure I can link it in somewhere in here. We might get a copyright strike for it, though. I'm not sure.
Who cares? We need one.
Oh, by the way, dude, like none of all the songs we did that I recorded, you can't hear the bass in any of them. I don't think. I'm gonna try and like pick it up with
How
with Sony.
dare you? It's probably because your ice was blocking the bass hole.
No, it's because the freaking he's not through the speakers. He's through his own speaker, which is in the back.
It was blocking the bass hole.
Guys, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, guys. Stay classy.
This is the last episode of
It's not. We gotta get 200.
176, by the way.
200.
We do, and then we're gonna have a party.
We gotta do something. We're gonna do it
We have to plan it
completely
soon.
in the nude.
But because normally we're just nude from the waist down. Fin, Fang, Foom.